I mean, like Aaron knows what happened the back end of last year, but I made the decision last year to take my eldest out of state school and put her into private because I just felt like she was being held back, and she could excel a lot more, and just seeing what is applied in a private school in comparison to a state school, that they're miles apart, and you can almost see where entrepreneurs are potentially born and why they're born, as opposed to 9 to 5 workers. And it's purely what they stand for. So they're teaching money management, innovation, problem solving, how to work as a team. Like they encourage all of that at a young age as well. Like from early reception, year one, they're encouraging them to show their sort of expression and their artistic side and stuff like that. So yeah, I've
And do you
taken the
think,
step.
and do you think that for anyone that's listening, that obviously should be taught in schools, in my opinion, money management, time management,
Yeah.
is key to anyone's success. But for people that haven't got the funds to do so,
Yeah.
put their kids into private school, or that are thinking about doing it, how can they get their kids into private school?
Well, there are grants and stuff like that, but obviously it's competitive. But I think it's also you've got grammar schools which are just as good, but I think it's also what they're doing outside. So I've got 2 girls, one's 3, one's 6. My 3-year-old starts the same school in September, and it's the amount of extra activities they do within school. So like they do lunchtime clubs, they do after school clubs, and these are all additional things that even if people go to a state school, you can still book them in to do additional stuff. But I think it's also what you instill with them at a young age. Like Aaron and I talk all the time that sometimes your parents aren't the best people to teach you life lessons or money management and stuff like that. But there's so much at your fingertips now with regards to podcasts and YouTube and stuff like that, that it's very easy to get them addicted to it at an early age and get them addicted to the right stuff, not being absorbed in TikTok for 2 hours just watching crap.
No, I completely agree. And what I suppose the lessons you've learnt from your parents, or say your dad's situation,
Yeah.
you've sort of taken that forward and then tried to not go the same path with,
Yeah.
with your kids.
The thing
as
is,
well.
though, as much as you try, sometimes circumstances happen. And I was on a podcast last week and I said, like, I'm very open to not being the guy on social media just saying how good it is all the time. Like, I'm not going to lie, you're in property as well. The back end of last year was awful. It was shocking. Like, the amount of deals that I had fall through.
Yeah.
I think we had something like 11 deals fall through, and that was due to down valuations, interest rate changes, and mortgage products being pulled. The last 3 months of last year, I lost £127,000 in commission. They were that wasn't like potential pipeline. They were deals that were on the verge of exchange completion that we've been working on from the summer. So that hit me hard. That hit me really, really hard. And like you sit there and you contemplate whether or not you want to give up, if it's the right thing to do, should you do something else. But for me, I actually think with it being a new year, you can almost press the reset button and it be like new year, new start, let's go again. But I suppose that's the benefit of what we're doing now, where we're having different facets to the businesses, so we're not relying all on one income stream. But yeah, massively hurt me last year that to end quite a good year as well, because again, Aaron and I had built so much last year. We took the podcast to nearly, are we sitting at nearly 10,000?
We'll be, nearly 10 something.
Yeah, so we were like, this time last year we were just hovering around 1,000, and it took it took us a really long time to get from 1,000 to 2,000, 2 to 3, and then back end of last year it just blew up. It just grew suddenly from like 6 to nearly 10. So we did that. We set up the events company. We got a business that sponsored the events company that's owned by or co-owned by Alan Sugar. So We did our first 3 events. Like we had a lot of successes to end the year. The way I ended it, yeah, that wasn't the best Christmas present. But new year, new start. We go again, and we have to rebuild it.
So, but what I would ask is, in them situations, I often feel right. There's always good that comes from it.
Yeah, yeah,
You've always got to look at the positives, and it always comes down to your mindset. People always say, "Well, the self-help stuff." There's so many people out there that do it, but as you are an entrepreneur, you'll always find different ways of creating an income or making an income. But you say it hurt you. How did you overcome it? Apart, obviously, you've created another stream of income, or you can create another stream of income. How did you get over that? Because for me personally, you take it out on the ones closest to you.
you do.